Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. We gotta talk about this situation with NBA Youngboy, man. Someone's gotta do it, and it looks like it's gonna be NBA Youngboy, but he's basically gonna go sue the fucking Shade Room, and they definitely deserve it, man. We're gonna get into it right now and the reason why he's doing that shit. But before we do, man, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all check out the merch too. Link in the description at staysafeworld.com, man. So let's get it, man. So this is definitely an interesting way to announce that you're gonna have a lawsuit and shit. NBA Youngboy, he basically dropped like an 8-minute track strictly for the fans. It's not even really a song. It's an 8-minute sort of like, I would say interlude, but it's not on the album, but it's just an 8-minute speech. That's what we'll call it, an 8-minute speech. This dude dropped like an 8-minute speech talking about a wide range of different things, like supporting Kanye West and all types of other shit. And he basically, in his 8-minute song, went and said that he was filing a lawsuit against Shade Room, man. And he's definitely had a conflicting past with Shade Room. I mean, basically everyone, they basically profit off of talking shit and like gossiping about people and shit that's not even 100% true. So I guess they definitely deserve it. And this instance, I guess, that broke the camel's back for NBA Youngboy was the Shade Room trying to document the beef with NBA Youngboy and No Cap. You know, basically a couple weeks ago, No Cap and NBA Youngboy traded words on Instagram, spawning from a comment that No Cap said that had NBA Youngboy basically calling him an employee and that he wasn't even his artist and that he like wasn't really holding down Quando Rondo and shit in the same way that NBA Youngboy is. So that basically went down, and then his LLC Instagram, I guess, said some type of words back to No Cap, sort of supporting Top. And then it ends up being like a confused situation with the Shade Room posting it as if NBA Youngboy was saying that to No Cap. I guess they made that inference because this nigga didn't have his Instagram activated at the time. So they like basically were kind of reporting incorrect news, and I mean, that's definitely something you could sue someone for, especially when it's the case of NBA Youngboy, man. Like, all these people, like, this man had been going through so many beefs, and half the beefs are people that have nothing to do with him. Like, obviously, there's, like, one group that might have some type of feelings, and that's not even through him, that's from association. But everyone else that be talking on shit for no fucking reason, like, that's the reason why he been deleting his Instagram in the first place, because niggas just randomly start talking about shit, like Bobby Smurder and shit like that, man. So honestly, it's not a surprise, but them basically reporting that fake news is probably bad for his case. I mean, the nigga's he's still on house arrest right now. If he ever wants a chance to being free and not have to fucking get drug tested and be locked up 24/7 in his house and shit, this nigga's gonna have to like not even change his image, but just try to like move differently. And everyone's trying to beef with him, probably because his fan base is so big, probably because they're jealous of that type of shit. And on top of it, he's young, so all these old head rappers want to hate on him. And you know, that's just the case. But No Cap isn't an old head. That was just like a personal disagreement. It's just bad for business, especially when it's your artist. That could cause people that you don't even like mean to get hurt over some bullshit. You know, people are already dying over some street beef and shit. The last thing you need is some random rap beef that's instigated by a whole nother group. And it's like, if they have issues, they should keep it to themselves. But I feel like if they don't want people like Shade Room commenting on it, they shouldn't bring it to the internet. But originally it wasn't even Youngboy that brought that shit to the internet in the first place. So it's like, man, I guess I kind of see his point, and it totally makes sense, you know, with Cardi B kind of setting the precedent with suing Tasha K, or whatever the fuck her name is, the blogger that was saying that she had a STD or some shit. It really sets the ground rules for this shit, and more artists should really do that, because like if they're promoting like fake news or shit that's totally wrong, you know, that shit is fucked. And it's sometimes impossible to, in the moment, like report the news correctly, because there's so many different intervals, and there's like social media and shit like that basically changing up the whole game, and like the messages get diluted and fucked up because people see messages from other people and tweets from other people not having to do with the incident. But at the end of the day, if they make a mistake, they gotta own up to it, you know. And eventually the Shade Room did, but you know, NBA Youngboy wasn't to his liking, so you know he has to feel some type of way about that shit, man. But hey, let me know in the comments what y'all think about that shit, man. You think the fucking Shade Room should get sued, or you think NBA Youngboy is tripping, man? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about his 8-minute song too, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. check out the merch too. Peace.